Welcome back. Day 7. Oh, it's the start of day 7, but it's day 7. I've gone 6 full days without food. I got one more 24-hour to go, and then I have made it a full week. I'm going to put the weight right down here now, and we're at 202.8. So we have another day with a 0.4 pound loss, which I'm fine with. Heck, the scale's going down every day. I'm happy. Some days are going to be more than others. And after the refeed, I'm going to boost up again and then start dropping down bigger weights, and then it'll start tapering off. But still, almost a half a pound in a day, pure body fat being burned. I can handle that. That makes me very happy. And, outside of martial arts, I don't have a lot of other physical activity because my day job, I sit at a desk all day. So I don't get a lot of moving around. And, if I worked out on a shop floor, I'd be losing a lot more every day. So you have to take into account what is your physical activity throughout the day to realize how much you're actually going to burn in fat other than just your basal metabolic rate. And while I'm on that subject, I want to talk about, I outlined 3 things for today's video. The first one is about diminished returns. The amount of energy it takes to run a 214 pound body is different from the amount of energy it takes to run a 202 pound body. 12 less pounds carried around in your body means a little less burned when you walk around, a little less burned when you're doing, steady state cardio, a little less burned from just your basal metabolic rate, your resting rate, sitting on your butt all day. It's going to be a little less. So what you lose when you're very overweight is going to be a lot bigger than what you lose as you get closer to your target weight. That's why I have the 3 phases of this body transformation. This first one is just to try to torch off as much as I can. And then once I've gotten to that point, then I move to lifting, where I'm still fasting, I'm still burning fat on non-lifting days, I'm still burning fat on lifting days because I'm only eating in those 2 sessions. One breakfast to prime my body for lifting, and then one bigger lunch. That brings up the second thing, and gosh, I felt so bad about this, but I thought about it. I've been thinking about it for over the last day now, and I've made up my mind. Even though I was planning on eating tomorrow at around 11 a.m., I have my meal all ready to go. Everything's in the fridge. I got the bacon, I got the steaks, I got the broccoli. Tonight I was going to go buy the eggs, which I'll still probably buy tonight after I train in martial arts, which is a sparring night. Means more calories burn. Okay, so that's good. But I was going to get all that prepped, record a video tonight of me prepping all the food, and actually releasing a video tonight of the, here's all the stuff that I'm going to prepare. This is what I'm cooking tonight, so I can just heat it up. This is what I'm seasoning and putting in the fridge to cook tomorrow for that meal. But I've changed my mind, and I am not telling the viewers to do this. I'm just doing it, one, to show that I do mean what I'm saying when I say the hunger is gone. I am not hungry at all. If anything, the only craving I have is just for the taste of food. Or if I'm in a room while my family's eating dinner, maybe day before yesterday, they were all eating, and I could smell the food. In fact, I can smell everything. My sense of smell is so elevated. My brain is super focused, and I feel so good. My energy levels are through the roof. I was bouncing off the walls last night when I got home after teaching martial arts, and I can't explain how good it feels to feel this dialed in and just focused and energetic. And my brain was moving so fast that my mouth couldn't keep up with it, and I was messing up all the words I was trying to say last night just because I was too wired. Which also means I didn't really get a lot of sleep last night either. I was submitting roles. I was submitting to roles to get auditions for different things, and I was doing that till 1 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at a little after 6 this morning. It's a little after 9 a.m. now. We're officially in day 7. I still feel great. Even after not getting a full night's sleep, I'm still feeling awesome. So that's the second thing I wanted to talk about, is that I'm extending this first fast. There's multiple reasons why. One is that I feel a little guilty on Sundays because our ritual is Sundays we go to church. We go to church with the whole family, and after church we all go out to my mother and father-in-law's, and we all sit down and have a nice big lunch together. It's almost like dinner, because usually every Sunday I'll eat that lunch and then I don't eat again the rest of the day on Sunday because that's such a big lunch. So I'm going to take everything I prepped for the meal tomorrow and I'm going to save it, keep it in the fridge, and I'm going to do all the preparations on Saturday. So I will release a video on Saturday of me getting all the food prepared, and there'll be 2 videos that day. My morning check-in and the video of the food preparation. Or maybe I'll just do that video and then put my Saturday morning weight in the bottom and just have that video on Saturday. We'll see what happens. If I feel froggy or if I have things I want to talk about Saturday morning, I'll make a video in the morning too. Sunday, I'm going to eat. So that means we're taking the 7-day fast. So Thursday at 9 a.m. would have been 7 full days. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we don't end up usually eating until usually around like noon to 1. So I'm going to have 10 days and 3 or 4 hours. That's going to be this first week's fast. The second reason why I'm choosing to extend it to 10 days, while I've said and preached I don't want to go over 7, I know I can do 10. I know I'll be able to eat my meal after the 10th day and I'll be fine. I'm going to process. I've eaten a big meal after 12 and I was fine. So the other reason why is looking at the calendar, Thursday's the 11th, so Friday the 12th, Saturday the 13th, Sunday the 14th is Sunday. And if I look at the weeks, February 4th is a Sunday. So if I can carry this first fast through, just get the big one out of the way, the first one, then if I eat on Sunday, then if I eat every 7 days, I'm eating my Sunday meals with the family after church. And then I start my Monday off. I'm already satiated, I got energy, I'm good to go, and I'm into the next fast. So that's why I'm shifting. It's not because I'm trying to aggressively lose more weight. I'm trying to get down into the 190s before I eat a meal. No, I want to get in sync, and I would love to have it to where this Sunday after I eat, I can sit there and go, I have 3 more weeks, 3 exact weeks of fasting. And when I eat on the 4th, that Monday the 5th, I'm waking up and starting phase 3. And I also wrote it down on the calendar. I'm going to do 3 weeks of 3 days a week, 3 weeks of 4, 3 weeks of 5, and 3 weeks of 6. And that ends the week before May 4th. So I literally lined everything up perfect for this transformation for phases 1 and 2. Phase 3, it's just cardio and it's just final maintenance. And what I'm going to look like on May 4th, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to have very low body fat. Hopefully see some abs. We'll see. Might have to push a little extra harder some days in the gym. But you can't target abs and make them show. Like, you've just got to lower body fat more. But because I'm fasting on my non-lifting days, I'm still doing the tactics from phase 1 in phase 2, all while developing my body composition towards more muscle and less fat at the same time. It's going to work out great, and the slow introduction, 3-week intervals from 3 to 4 to 5 to 6, and then we'll be at our end. We'll be at our end on May 4th, and then doing cardio. The last thing I want to cover today is, this is the last time you're going to see this ugly background. Because I've got so many auditions I'm doing, I've done about 3 or 4 where I've set up the camera pretty much where it's at now and done my little props and whatever. But this background's so ugly, and I've decided I'm going to set up, I have a giant green screen, and I'm not going to use it to green screen out, like drop the background out or put anything in the background. I want to use it just to have a plain, flat, solid colored background because it's less distracting. There's less junk in the way. I might even get a different chair because if you've watched through these videos, I move around, I talk with my hands, and this chair makes a lot of noise. It's an old rickety chair. So I'm going to get a different chair to sit in, maybe a stool, and then it'll be a new set. So tomorrow's video, you're going to see a new background, new set. It'll be a little bit cleaner. And I'm going to be asking to get my lights back because they're with another director right now, and hopefully I can get my lights back so I can light the green screen, fill a little bit more even light. Right now I'm using this and a lamp. In the other room I have a giant straight bulb LED, so there's already a lot of bright light in there. Plus, if I get my other LEDs, I have 2 nice towered LEDs that can flood the rest of the green screen and it'll look really good. So that's all I have for today.